Hi everybody! This is a pick-a-pile for those who know or believe they are star seeds. There are 3 piles, and the way you're going to pick your pile is to listen to cards from Starseed Oracle. Now this is an app I have, and so I am showing you a photo from the app and then reading. I can't actually pull a card for you because of that. So for pile number 1, the card is A New Earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Don't give up now. You're closer than you think. I know it's hard to hold the frequency of a new age when it feels as if so much is crumbling and so many are losing faith. This is your sign that you're facing the right direction. You have a great gift in being able to see the potential of things before they exist. Tend to the new seeds, dream them into existence. Don't lose faith now. Keep your focus fixed. Planting new seeds and bringing about a shift of the ages is no mean feat. It requires extreme trust and a radical vision. If you receive this card, it's a reminder to have faith. You chose to be here, to be part of this global shift. Whether you're bringing it about through prayer and meditation or through working on a new project, job, or creation, keep going. It's happening. Don't give up now. The world needs more dreamers like you, more people with hope in their hearts. The road ahead may not be plain sailing. Ushering in a new age in times of change never is. You're being encouraged to remember that what you've been working toward for so long is almost here. Don't question yourself now. Don't waver. Dig your devotion deep. For if you do, in the not too distant future, you'll be able to sit back and watch all that you've so carefully planted and nurtured grow and bloom. It is possible. Keep focusing on your dreams. You're closer than you think. If you are considering pile 2, your card is the Courageous Peony. Multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Flowers don't open and close according to who walks by. They embrace all of what they are and show it to the world around them. The peony doesn't try to compete with the cherry blossom, and the cherry blossom doesn't try to compete with the tulip. They own what they are and trust the timing of their true nature. You're being called to do the same. It's time to open yourself up to being seen. Time to share your incredible, multifaceted, true nature with the world around you. To uncover and reveal your soul's greatest gifts without wavering. To own your uniqueness without apology. There's a flower on this planet that holds the same qualities that your soul is readying to express. Let it inform you. You may have been taught that it's safer to keep your light hidden and your voice small, to hide behind the bushes instead of growing tall. The Courageous Peony is here to remind you that it's safe to embody all of who you truly are. It's safe to share your voice and let yourself be seen. At first, it might feel uncomfortable and you may be afraid of what others think. But with each passing day, it does become easier. Little by little, you realize that it draws in those who are meant for you and experiences you've been longing for to arrive at your feet. If you are considering pile 3, your card is the 7 Star Sisters, Birthing Creations, Tapestry of Life, Expression. There are new creations that want to be born, beauty that's yearning to be woven, new consciousness that's longing to be breathed into life. If you draw this card, you're being called to surrender to these creations, to usher in a new era of consciousness and do your bit in weaving the web of life. This is the card of the artist and the midwife. You're being called to ponder questions. What wants to be birthed through you? What new creations are whispering in your ear? What beauty are you being called to make? Creativity and intuition come from the same sacred place. They occur when we find ourselves flowing with the rest of life. Earth is renowned as a planet of manifestation and creativity, and yet so many of us have forgotten how to create. Somewhere along the way we stopped seeing us as creatives, as poets. Yet to be human is to be creative. Creativity is part of your true nature. Perhaps you're being called to surrender to a creative project, such as a new business or a book. Or perhaps you're being called to weave beauty in your home or in the way you cook. Regardless of the end result, you're being called to express yourself through your creativity, to surrender to the creative projects that both scare and excite you, to find a way to weave beauty back into everyday life. For where there's creativity, spirit and soul are present, and the world needs those qualities more now than ever before. If you chose pile number 1, your first cards are tiny cards. The first being release. Release anything that keeps you from your path of authenticity. And the second being signs. The universe has been gently nudging you forward by revealing to you signs and synchronicities. Your card from Work Your Light is the crumbling. What are you clinging on to? There is a shift happening right now where anything inauthentic can no longer survive. Relationships, jobs, social structures, anything built on shaky ground is destined to tumble down. It's happening to bring you back home to who you truly are, both individually and to society as a whole, so you can live a life that is in alignment with who you truly are. When you're in the thick of it, it can feel like a personal attack from the universe. Have faith, because the difficult times will be your defining moments. You will be reborn in the fire. You are being called to surrender, to stop trying to hold it all together, to loosen your grip, to let the crumbling occur. It may be difficult at first, but in the end, the sooner you let go, the sooner the rebirthing will occur. What are you trying to hold together? What are you doing your best to avoid? How are you trying to pretend everything is okay? You have what it takes to allow what is falling away to tumble and fall. Once the tower has crumbled, you will be able to rebuild your home on solid ground with mighty foundations and a view that is so magnificent that it will take your breath away each new morning. Kali, the goddess of destruction, and the Black Madonna are with you now. Lay it all on their altar. They can hold it all. Your card from Cosmic Dancer is Consult Your Body's Wisdom. You are a spark of divine essence crystallized into physical expression. Your body is the holy vehicle that carries this sacred spark. The superb and supreme intelligence that creates and sustains galaxies also flows through and animates your human form. Remember this truth and honor your body in the fullness of its divine design. As an expression of the divine mind, your body is sacred, perfect, and precious precisely as it is. Even the physical challenges you may be experiencing are your body's way of communicating to you about ways you can love and care for yourself more thoroughly and meticulously than ever before. What's more, there's a good reason we have sayings like butterflies in my tummy, lump in my throat, or I'm going with my gut. Our body always gives us feedback about what is nourishing, healthy, and positive, as well as what is depleting, dangerous, and compromising. Even though it doesn't use words, your body is always talking to you. Are you listening? Take a moment now to consider how endlessly loyal and supportive your body is. It breathes your air, pumps your blood, absorbs your nutrients, and detoxifies your organs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even while you are sleeping. Tune into your body now. Cultivate a loving relationship with your physical and energetic self, and open up to the profound wisdom that lives in every cell, every function, and every interconnected system within the sacred temple that holds your life force essence. Connect with your body's vast store of intelligence by forming a triangle with your hands. Do this by flattening your palms, fingers tight together, and thumbs extending out. Touch the tips of your left and right pointer fingers together, and also touch each thumb tip to create a triangle of space between your hands. Place this triangular hand position on your womb space or lower abdomen, with your palms facing inwards. Touch your body in such a way that the triangle and fingertips are pointing downward. Next, flip the hand position to be an upward-facing triangle directly in front of the heart center, with the palms facing out. Then release the triangle gesture as you lift your hands above your head, with the base of your palms touching. Splay your fingers outward to form a lotus or chalice-like position with your hands. Gracefully sweep your arms outward and downward, and then repeat this three-part movement sequence from the beginning. Downward triangle at lower belly, upward facing triangle at heart, hands in a lotus shape above your head. As you touch your lower belly, feel that you are aligning with power. When you bring your hands to your heart, attune to the frequency of love. And when you reach your hands above your head, channel divine wisdom from the infinite source. When you strengthen your relationship with your body, you tap into a vast and infallible source of God-Goddess power. Listen deeply and follow your body's wisdom. From Transcendent Journeys Oracle, your card is Be Open, Things Change. Sacred Tunic Cross. Sometimes new knowledge compels us to rethink the accepted paradigm. More possibilities may come to light. Take time to reconsider. Southern Cornwall is the only place on Earth where hundreds of tunic crosses are found. They are unique as they depict Christ alive and as a child. In ecclesiastical symbolism, a bent head described death, and a forward-facing posture portrayed the living. The larger head and outward-turning feet indicated a child. The figure wears a Roman-style tunic. Place names and traditions are linked to tales of Jesus journeying to Cornwall as a child with his lead and tin trading uncle. The crosses, some dating from before the 7th century CE, were erected to commemorate those visits. Travelers from foreign lands often bring new knowledge and ideas that stimulate and inspire growth. An outside influence could alter your current thoughts and affect a decision. Your card from Beyond Lemuria is Healing. Energy rebalance, energetic awareness, healing yourself and others, exploring healing modalities, Reiki, the chakra system, your unique and innate ability to heal, color vibration, soul sovereignty, auras and the meridian system, aligning to the highest good and optimal health. The Lemurians were well versed in the practice of the healing arts. They were naturally intuitive and accustomed to navigating energetic-based realities. We all have natural healing abilities that are advanced when we deepen our energetic awareness. When we perceive the world beyond our more well-known senses, we start to receive information and wisdom that is different from that which stems from intellect. By tapping into life force consciousness and using this abounding energy alongside focused intention, we find that anything is possible. You may already practice a form of natural healing, but find you sometimes feel quite drained. If this is the case, ensure the energy you are overflowing comes from an infinite stream of abundant universal energy. Rather than using your own resources, you may want to imagine the brightest, most love-imbued luminescent light flowing down from the heavens or the center of the universe, and alongside any healing intentions include the statement, "for the greatest good." Many healing modalities work with high vibrational energies. It can be wonderful to explore these in conjunction with your current practices. If you haven't done healing work before but feel called to do so now, follow this instinct. Being able to offer healing to loved ones or yourself is a gift. Exploring the art of energetic healing will significantly increase your psychic sensitivity. Energetic healing is based on the meridian systems of the body. These systems, the chakras, are often depicted as colored wheels of light. Each chakra connects to organs of the body, emotions, and related characteristics. Emanating from these powerful vortices is the energy field known as the aura. It is possible to train yourself to see the electromagnetic field around the body, and it can be photographed. The appearance of the aura is influenced by the chakras. Muddier or darker colors in the aura might imply some spring cleaning is in order. Color is how we perceive light frequencies. Every color has a different vibration. Crystals are formed through vibration, and each carries its own frequency. Crystals are often used in spiritual healing because they hold the frequencies to bring the chakra points into balance. Sound healing is another example of this. Immersion in a sound bath experience aligns the brain waves with frequencies conducive to self-healing, as well as body and energy wholeness. We feel, hear, and receive the sounds and are organically aligned to the same frequency they resonate at. Many tools can help us restore our centered state of balance and our access to life force power. When we engage them, the benefits will flow on to others. Healing is a path to true empowerment and energetic sovereignty. As we collectively raise our vibrations and wake each other up, we will see massive shifts forward, and old hierarchical foundations will fall away. Those are your cards, pile 1. If they resonated with you, I would love to hear from you, and of course I would be honored if you would subscribe to the channel. Take care. If you chose pile 2, your first card from Starseed Oracle is Surrender. Surrender your need to control the outcome. Just be with life in this present moment. And Wisdom. See your adversaries as opportunities to expand your spiritual light. From Work Your Light, your card is Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Akasha exists in the 5th dimension and the library of souls. All soul contracts, history, gifts, lessons, and more exist here. We each have access to this information of the past, present, and future, and can tap into it at any time. While we have free will, there are also points on the timeline of our lives that are predestined or pre-planned. Soul contracts or agreements that were made before incarnating. It could be a company you chose to work for, a relationship you planned to have, or a person you agreed to mentor or help. Whatever it is, know that it is divinely guided and will not bypass you. If you are waiting for a sign to proceed, this card is it. You are likely living out an important part of your soul's journey, and you are exactly where you need to be. This is very exciting indeed. It is time to call in the support of your helpers, both in the physical realm and the spirit world, to trust the signs coming in, to take note of your dreams, to notice any feelings or visions that you receive, for you are tapping into the wisdom of the Akasha, and you are being given the go-ahead to proceed. And next, your card from Cosmic Dancer is Stretch and Expand. Comfort can be a wonderful thing, but when we never stretch beyond our comfort zone, we limit our possibilities, and life becomes boring and stale. You might say that our comfort zone defines and holds in place that which limits our upward growth and forward movement. On the other hand, expanding our comfort zone allows us to bust through blocks of all varieties and experience the success, spontaneity, and fulfillment we desire. In life, dance, athletics, and all forms of creativity and embodied movement, when you feel the edge of discomfort and safely move beyond it, you gain proficiency and ascend into higher levels of mastery. You strengthen both body and mind. You open up new channels of energy and new avenues of expression. Just as you wouldn't push your body so hard that you injure yourself, it's important to temper your discipline with loving awareness. Stretching the body and trying something new can be exhilarating and joyful when done with mindful self-approval rather than harsh self-punishment. Depending on what your intuition dictates, this may look a number of ways. It may be trying something that intimidates you, moving bravely through something strenuous, or simply stretching a tiny bit further each day. An important aspect of the spiritual path involves recognizing the inner resistance that keeps you small and stops you from experiencing your heart's desires. For example, while even the most experienced performers still feel a degree of stage fright, they also know that to deny their calling will only serve to crush their joy. Additionally, you will benefit from expanding your perspective and seeing other points of view. Relax overly rigid opinions and consider the situation from every angle. Allow your sense of reality to be more fluid. Get comfortable with paradoxes and release either-or type thinking. Be open to more than one thing being true at once. To anchor this message in your body, stand on your tiptoes and reach your hands up to the sky. Stretch from fingers to toes while lengthening your spine. Become as tall as you possibly can. Then gently, with a flat back, fold forward to touch your toes or to reach toward your toes. Continue this rhythmic movement, inhaling as you stretch upward and exhaling as you stretch down. Gently invite your muscles to stretch further each time, while allowing your perspective to become more fluid and expansive as you move. Any lengthening or strengthening form of embodied movement will help anchor this message, particularly when it takes you past your comfort zone. When you listen to your body and lovingly push it further with stretching or strenuous exercise, you will discover that pain and discomfort are nothing more than sensations. Staying with the exercise in a safe and mindful way can reveal a deeper level of endurance, excellence, and personal power. Reach for the cosmos, broaden your horizons, blaze through boundaries, move beyond apprehensive resistance, and find the magical blessings on the other side. Tap into new worlds of possibility. You will surprise and delight yourself with just how far you can go. Your card from Transcendent Journeys is Establish Your Domain. Sarah de la Mer. Let's find out who Sarah is. It may be time to anchor your heart. Your hero's journey has inspired you and others, but now you might want to settle down for a while and share your knowledge. Sarah's symbol is the anchor and the heart. She arrived in the Camargue of southern France in a boat without oars. Among her companions was Mary Magdalene, reputed to be Sarah's mother. Adopting to a foreign land after such an adventurous journey could not have been easy. But the women must have been grateful for their safe delivery to a new country. With their wisdom, they have enriched the culture and spiritual knowledge of many lands and people up to the present day. Like Sarah, you also have stories to tell. Share them, write them down in narrative or poetry, create art from them, or dance them into form. Your last card from Beyond Lemuria is Third Eye Chakra, Pineal Perspective, the seed of wisdom and consciousness, intuition, imagination, seeing inner and outer worlds, limitlessness, understanding. Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all this is and has been. You can tune into this wisdom at will, as and when you wish to. This wisdom is ancient, yet pioneering. It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observant witness. Allow the transcendence of duality without judgment. Be mindful, listen, and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. If you chose pile 3, here are your cards. The first is Gaia. Connect to the pulse of Mother Earth. She will guide you through this time of change. Truth. See your light, know your power, have the courage to walk your truth. From Work Your Light, your card is Pleiades. Double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since near the beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission, to grow at soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. Your card from Cosmic Dancer is Look in the Mirror. Look deeply at the situation at hand. It is not coming from outside of you. You have brought it forth as a mirror of some aspect of your soul. Knowing this, how can you shift it in a way that is most empowering to you and that brings about the best possible outcome for all concerned? Just as you have manifested this situation, you also have the power to change it according to your will. While you may be tempted to blame fate, chance, or other people for challenges or hardships, when you don't take full responsibility for each and every condition in your life, you forfeit your power to create the positive changes you desire. Guilt and blame are worlds away from responsibility. In other words, drawing this card has nothing to do with feeling guilty or placing the blame on yourself. In fact, guilt and blame have no place in this issue at all. Instead, you are being reminded to dwell in a state of calm neutrality as you recognize the outside world as a reflection of yourself. The next step is to learn, grow, expand, and evolve in precisely the way the situation requires. If the presence of your inner reality in this external condition is not immediately apparent to you, know that it is your unconscious and subconscious beliefs, habits, and traits that are projected outward to create your life experience. You will benefit from shining the light of consciousness into the shadows lurking under the surface of your awareness. Peer into the mirror of truth and look deeply at the aspects of yourself you may not have previously wanted to accept. Pay particular attention to the traits in others that especially hurt, annoy, or irritate you. Where may you be harboring similar or identical traits? For example, if you feel resentful toward another for not valuing your time, how can you set better boundaries and make more time for the things you care about? If you feel mistrustful of another, in what ways have you been untrusting of your inner voice? Even though this sort of shadow work can appear intimidating, it is among the most liberating inner work that you can do. Just like bright light disperses darkness, the radiance of your conscious attention can dissolve these old shadow stories and free you up to experience ever-expanding degrees of happiness, harmony, and success. Embody the message of this card by looking into a mirror and expressing love. Even if you feel silly or awkward, touch your heart, look deeply into your own eyes and say, "I love you." Then touch your forehead and say it again. Repeat this, going back and forth between your heart and your forehead until you believe yourself. Throughout the process, lovingly take note of any painful thoughts or feelings that come up. With immense respect for yourself and everyone concerned, become more conscious of your role in this situation. Align yourself with the truth of your essence as love. Connect with your heart's deepest longing to embody, serve, see, and be love. Once you do this, everything will immediately change for the better. From Transcendent Journeys, your card is Look to Nature for Healing. Essence of Bridget. Keep your sacred fire burning bright. Use natural herbs and healthy alternatives when possible. Connecting to nature clears the mind and puts things in perspective. Bridget means exalted one. She was thought to be the daughter of the Dagda, the supernatural chieftain of the Tuatha De Danann. Sorry, I have no clue if those were correct. This group of highly evolved humans is said to have come in a ship out of the sky. They lived with terrestrial humans for a time, imparting their knowledge of poetry and music, as well as healing plants, firecraft, and other survival skills. Eventually, the Tuatha De Danann retreated to the inner earth and came to be regarded as gods. As a mother goddess, Bridget protected newborn lambs in spring, and her eternal flame was kept burning. She carries Irish moss and other medicinal winter herbs in her bag. Find what you need to do to keep the sacred flame burning within you, and it will feed your soul. And lastly, from Beyond Lemuria, your card is Furred and Feathered Friends. Ethical consumption, making a difference through our food choices, caring for all beings, animals, environmental awareness, doing the best we can, animal spirit guides. Animals are intuitive and sacred beings that walk the earth beside us. They are the wisdom keepers of many earth traditions and some of our most loving companions. They have much to teach us, and yet the way some species are treated is quite unbelievable. As we become more empathic and our sense of compassion expands beyond that of our own family and community sphere, we start to see other beings and the quality of their lives as interconnected and equal. We may be inspired to align our actions with our compassion to minimize the harm we do to the planet and all her inhabitants. As humans are evolving and moving to a lighter consciousness, our bodies may struggle to digest what was once healthy and fortifying. Also, when we are doing the work spiritually, we may feel more sensitive to things that don't fit with our values. When we take on the energy of a product that has suffering imbued in it, no matter how good it tastes or even how organic it is, we may notice a lowering of our vibration as it challenges our spiritual integrity. That is not to say that there is one way of living and eating that everyone should adopt. This message is about doing the best we can within our circumstances. It is not always possible to access nutritious or locally produced alternatives. However, as consumers, we do have the power to push for change by choosing how and where we spend our money. When it comes to consumption, we have many more options in the West than did previous generations. Unfortunately, this variety has had a detrimental impact, and on the whole, need to eat more plant-based foods to address endemic health issues. As the false food pyramids fall away, they reveal themselves as misinformative marketing tools of the meat industry. We can let go of this falsehood and choose nourishment that is sustainable, healthy, and inspiring. Also, be aware of environmental factors such as land clearing and water use. Once you start to scratch the surface, you will discover alarming and eye-opening truths about food production. There is no need to be dogmatic about making a shift, but do what you can. It does make a difference. And those are all your cards, pile 3. If your cards resonated with you, I'd love to hear from you. And of course, I would welcome you as a subscriber to the channel. Take care.